Hi there, I'm Loretta. I am going to take a few minutes to introduce you to the float process here at Bare Necessities Floating and Massage. We know you're probably dying to get into the float tank, but this information is very important for your safety and enjoyment of your experience. We ask all clients to take off their shoes and leave them on the black mat and use the sandals when you come in, mainly when it's snowing or raining, to be able to keep the wetness by the door. If you are doing multiple services, please grab a pair so you do not have to walk through the office in bare feet, unless you already are wearing sandals or flip-flops. First, let's talk about how to prepare for your float session. Our float cabin offers music to help you relax during your float. We will have you pick some music inside the cabin. We have some therapeutic music along with the light therapy. There is an opening song and a closing song. You can pick one song, 1 through 5, or you can pick one of the 4 at the bottom that will help you relax faster. You do have the option to connect your device. If you decide to use your own device, we do have an auxiliary cord and an adapter that works for Android or Apple phones. Please let the front desk know that's your choice. Before you head to the float cabin, it's a good idea to run to the restroom if you haven't done so in the last 10 to 15 minutes. So are you ready? When you enter the float room, the lights will come on automatically. So I am going to explain how we do things here. Float centers can be set up differently, but the float is always the same. The tank can be different too. I have a table here that has everything you'll need. Earplugs, if you don't like water in your ears, I suggest putting the earplugs in, but you want to put them in before you take a shower. If your ears get wet, they won't stay in very well. If they fall out or if you don't use them, the little bottle is peroxide for after your float. Put a few drops in your ears and clean them with the Q-tips so you can get the salt out so it doesn't crystallize. The packet is petroleum for any cuts and scrapes. So just dry the area and put it on before getting into the tank to protect them. Also, a mint if you like one. We do ask you to please take off your jewelry and place it in the little dish on the bare table for safekeeping, or please leave them at home. There is no need to wear a swimsuit in the float tank, but if you are doing a couples float and you don't feel comfortable with the other person, you're more welcome to wear a swimsuit. We ask you to take a shower to take off all the oils and lotions and deodorants. Please use the body wash and only rinse your hair. If you want the water to feel warmer, take a colder shower. If you would like the water to feel cooler, take a hotter shower. Lukewarm is best. Make sure your face is dry before getting into the float cabin. As you enter into the cabin, be sure you hold on to the grab bars on the side. There is only 10.5 inches of water and 1,400 pounds of Epsom salt, so it's actually really silky and that means it's really slippery. Please move slowly and cautiously. You'll want to put your feet towards the end and put your head closest to the door. Make sure that your face is dry before getting in. Also, there is a spray bottle there. Just in case you get water in your eyes, you can use the washcloth. If it is too bad, jump out and use the shower water. So the key is try not to touch your face, and when you sit up, make sure you keep your head back so the water can go backwards versus forward like we do in a swimming pool. These are the halos. These actually go under your head to help your head float. You don't have to use them, but if you notice that you're holding your head up and you don't trust yourself to let go, I suggest putting one under so you're not putting all the strain on your neck and your shoulders. You do have 4 minutes to get undressed, showered, and into the tank before she starts talking to you. Yes, she talks. Wait until she's done talking before you play with the 3 buttons inside. There's one for the lights and there's one for the starlights. You just have to push them off and on. They're a push button. Then there's one for the music. The music will be set on high, so once your ears are under, if it's too loud, just go ahead and hit the button medium, low, or off. You do have 100% control over all 3 buttons inside, so whatever is comfortable for you. Once you do have your music and your light set, see where your arms lay. Everybody lays them differently. You just want the most comfortable position for you. Take some deep breaths. If you know how to meditate, this will help your mind and your body to calm down a lot faster. So if this is your first float, don't expect to fall asleep right away. But everybody is different. Your expectations are here. The next time you float, your expectations won't be here as much, and you'll be able to relax a lot faster. Have fun in there and play with the lights and the music and see what's going to be most comfortable for you. When your session is done, she will talk to you again to let you know it's time to get out. If you do fall asleep, that's like 4 hours of sleep on your body. It's an amazing feeling when you do. If you don't hear her talk, the jets will turn on. That will wake you up and that tells you it's time to get out. It's also a timer for the room. The tank runs 20 minutes for cleaning. You should be able to shower, get dressed, and get out of the room by the time the jets turn off. There is a towel for the floor and a towel to dry off. There's also a robe on the back of the door if you need to use the restroom. If you are doing multiple services, you can put your robe back on and your sandals, and then put your things in the white baskets to make it easier to take your belongings to the next room. When your session is done, you do get the chance to use the restroom or blow dry your hair. You can also stop by the lobby for some water or some hot tea and take a few minutes in our lounge while you're waiting or before you head out. This will give you some time to reflect on your experience and how you feel afterward. And now for the sad part, what to do when it's time to leave. Stop by the front desk and we can give you the different options so you can be able to come back. We also have self-care products in the lobby so you can check those out before checking out. Enjoy your float. If you have any questions, please sure to ask your Salt Tech as they show you to your suite.